monsters. I see what I can do with this meaning. Don't believe this cracking must be what I must become. This down. Do any better. It's ready for the wagon on. Daily, sometimes when breaking down till I never wanna wake up. Better be wise when choosing battles. Mostly grounded. So one of those big time standards. But what is it? Fighting for? Drop these thoughts in my sleep. Keep my drip up my sleeve. Get you really feeling it for now. Get ready.
Step in the breeze. Look into my eyes. Now tell me the thing you're laughing about behind my back. The tenacity, our hope is hard to break down. It's too late for apologies, it's going down.
Bring it back, please. All of the moves I made move you like a dance floor. Do what must be done about it. Wish that you could fast forward. Don't worry about it. Simply say your last words. Get you just to do that in the dirt.
Step in the breeze. Look into my eyes. Now tell me the things you're laughing about behind my back. The tenacity, our hope is hard to break down. It's too late for apologies, it's going. Some things may break me, but I always get back on. New perspective gained from all the pain and stress. And when I do come back, I'm stronger than ever before. So we'll go. Step in the breeze. Look into my eyes. Now tell me the things you're laughing about behind my back. The tenacity, our hope is hard to get out. It's too late for apologies, it's going down.
Hello. It's been a minute. I know I missed last week, but I'm here now. We're back to Dark Souls 2. Let's see. Co-host isn't here. He's coming back from vacation, so we'll be seeing the boy Talon. Taloins will be coming back probably next week. He is working on some art for both the second channel and this one, which is pretty cool. He finished a profile picture for the second channel, but the banner for the first and second channel he's still working on, so I figure I'll show those later. Not much of an intro. I want to get straight into the game because we haven't played it in a minute, and you know it's taking us fucking forever to get through it. I just wanted to be done. Fucking hate this game. No, this game's pretty good. It's just it's been taking a while, and I now have a roadmap that I think at the rate we're playing the game, it's too slow. So you know, only thing I'll show before we start. Parker made a video. Go check it out. Here, wait. Let me. So that didn't show anything. There you go. Go watch it. It's good. It's about a game I never played. Whoops. It's about a game I never played, but he breaks it down. It's pretty cool. All right. Segue done. Let me open up the game. Instead of just going through 2 areas every 2 weeks, I figured today I spent a little extra time jotting down notes and studying. Let's go through 3 areas today. Let's try it. We're gonna be going through the fucking rat place, all the gutter shit. So like the rat place, the gutter, and the Black Gulch. We're just gonna knock it all fucking out of the park. We've had the first and last area are pretty short, so it's really just the gutter that's a little bit longer. This shouldn't be too tough to break down, so that's what I figure we'll do. Let me make sure the game is on. There we go. I hope your guys' days and weeks and shit like that is going good. For me, it's it's okay. It's been busy. Couldn't make it last week because I was at work. Picking up more hours and gonna start school up again on top of that. It's kind of funny because I made a video, it's unlisted now, but I made a video about like 2 years ago. And it was in reference to kind of like how like I love making YouTube videos, but it is going to stay as a hobby, and how it's probably going to get slower and slower since I'll get busier and busier each year. And 2 years later, I almost have no time to do fucking anything, which is great. Yeah, I think we're gonna need some souls to do what I want to do, so let's go farming a little bit. I say we farm some cracked red eye orbs so I can invade people later just for shits and giggles, which would be this area right here. But yeah, back to this game. Trying to think of other games I've been playing recently. Not much. I've been fucking busy, but I've been playing a lot of Counter-Strike, both CS2 and Source, just depending on, oh, getting back into this combat. Oh brother, this'll be fun. Yeah, we're gonna go fight these bigger guys over here. I think one drops down there. Alright, there we go. There we go! That's how it should feel. No orb. What a cut. And wait, am I getting... Is someone throwing like darts around here? I think I'm just schizophrenic, maybe. I felt like there was like someone throwing darts or arrows or... Who knows? I did this area like, I think 2 parts ago. So... Oh no, I did in the last part to fight the chariot guy. But yeah, I just figured I'd get some souls from these boys. Oh shit. I can already tell if anyone uses this footage against me, because I'm going to make my Dark Souls 2 video, which is going to be about other Dark Souls 2 videos. And like I've seen a bit of Domo 3000 stuff. I bet the first thing he's going to say is this guy sucks ass at this game, and that would be an absolutely correct statement to make. I'm dog shit at this fucking game. But to be fair, I'm dog shit at all of the Dark Souls games. 1 especially. 3 I'm probably the best at, but even then I was trying to do some PvP not too long ago and I was just getting my butt reamed. Like, it was terrible. So I'm not the best at Souls games. I just really enjoy them, and I still feel like whether you're good or not at the game, you can still give like a fair assessment, right? You can still think about it critically. It just depends on like obviously your criticism can't be game too hard or like something like stupid like that. Of course not. It's got to be constructive, and it can't be solely based on, well, it's too difficult. Why is it difficult? Is it fair when it's difficult? Is it, and I guess like sometimes you would ask, well, is it enjoyable? That's gonna oftentimes be up to the individual, because the way we rate our enjoyment of something is much more personal than objective in any quantifiable manner. So there's that. But Yeah, I still feel like you can rate a game even if you really suck at it, as long as you put the effort into it, you study it. Like for me, like I'll like straight up admit in certain areas, like yeah, it's annoying, I'm bad at it. I think a good example, I was in the Dark Souls 2 Discord talking about this, about Dark Souls 3. It wasn't about Dark Souls 2, but I was in that Discord, and one of the things that is difficult about that game for me, one of like the areas I struggle with the most is the Irithyll dungeon and the jailers, how they just kind of like, once they use their lanterns on you, it takes away your health bar at like massive chunks, and it's a completely fair area, and I'll 100% admit that at least from what I see, most of it is completely fair. It's put in a way where it rewards stealthy type of like kind of behavior, like sneaking around. Oh, that was kind of cool. Avoided a backstab. What a chad. But I still, like, you know, just because the way I play the game, I rush through, I try to kill everything fast, and so I'm not as patient, I get killed for it. I still think that area is annoying, but I wouldn't say, like, in any, like, critical state would I rate it as, like, bad. I think it's well structured. I do think some areas of it, like, again, like, just more on a personal enjoyment, it's not my favorite area, but I wouldn't say that, like, you know, like, if I were to rate it more critically, I would have to look into it deeper. I'd look at the level design. From what I remember and what I recall, like, the jailers are pretty spaced out. They're all in areas in which you can approach them in a way so that their lantern doesn't come out first. So, you know, in general, it's fairly, you know, like, reasonable the way the game plays it out. It's not like the just blatant spam, blatant ambush. Like, a lot of it is structured in a way where if you play it, like, if you play the strengths of, like, what you have, like, at your disposal, you can very easily deal with it. Like, see, these guys, their moves are fair. You can dodge, you can block, you can parry them. I'm just fucking dog shit. I don't want to die, so. Oh no! Thank God I killed him in 3 hits, because I'm obviously terrible at these dudes. But yeah, like I said, really just a lot of CS. I've been getting really good at that, or better at that, I should say. Decent in comp games. But I'm not super invested into it. It just kind of depends. I've been enjoying that. Visions of Mana, I played it a little bit, and I want to keep playing it. It's just, there's been some news about it that makes it kind of sad. Is that, I think one of my friends pointed out to me that, the developer team that worked on Visions of Mana got shut down, which means you know, the game's still good, it's running, it's by Square Enix, so we don't have to worry about that technically. Like, it's published by Square Enix, but because the team is no more, we probably won't get any DLC. They probably won't incorporate multiplayer co-op into it, so the game, probably no patch updates neither. So the game as it is right now is just, that's how it will always be, and we won't get anything else out of it, which is kind of sad, because, like, I was happy the game came out, but, you know. Hello, sir. It got too hot in my room, so I ended the stream early these 2 days. Well, nice to see you, Parker. I was just farming for souls so I can do the ladder smith. That game looked freaking tough. I kind of posted your video early, or like in chat, because your Everhood one, I think you put pretty good effort into it. Like I said, I have never played, whoops, not talking to her. I never played Everhood, or really, I hadn't heard of it prior to your video, but I think it did a good job. For not knowing anything about the game, I think it was very concise, and it broke down the comment to where, like, I understand the game better without having played it. So that's nice. I liked that. And I didn't play this game. So I like this game, but at the same time, it's like the obligation of playing DS2. I'm like, it's that meme of, like, that disgruntled, like, what's the character, like the prompt meme, kind of like the Keck type memes, and it's the guy, like, all disheveled, and it's like this chick who's just like, come here, honey, it's time for DS2, and he's like, yes, dear.
You want to go down that awful hole? You must have lost your marbles. Fine. Sure, fine.
Yeah, I wanted to link it. I mean, I liked the video. I thought it was concise. I had a friend that really likes Everhood, so I sent it to him, and my friend, my Discord, which is just kind of a group of friends, is just check it out because I think it's worth it. All right, Laddersmith. Not much to talk about. There's 3 different payment options. Each one you give them. The more souls you give, the better the ladder. Less souls, the shittier. I didn't get enough souls, did I? Whatever. I'm only a few thousand short, so let's give him the small one first.
You just don't get it, do you? Fine then. Now it's my turn.
Which we're gonna be doing I'm gonna try to do 3 areas today, since I've been having to do almost every other week because of work. So I really just want to get through this fucking game, man. I want to make that video, but I want to make sure I play through the game and I look over the footage.
Our miniatures. I mean, if that tickles your fancy, you can buy as many as you like.
But hold on. Yeah, I love how fucking tiny that ladder is. What a cunt. What a cunt. So he sells, basic weapons. Claws are pretty cool. I like claws. The thief stuff. This is all the stuff we'd seen earlier, and then of course the miniature ladders. That's cool.
Well, that's fine. But if you want my help, you'll need to make me an offer.
We're not gonna get the best one.
Well, really? A very generous offer indeed. Especially from you.
But yeah, so 3 areas. We're gonna go through the rat area, then the gutter, and then Black Gulch is my goal. And like I said, oh, sorry, I skipped it. I'm trying to alt tab. There we go. I needed to switch the tab for my notes.
As many as you like.
All right. I would talk to him.
Cheers for that.
I'm not in the mood. This guy's annoying. There's 2 ways to get down here. Obviously, you have the ladders, which will take you. That one will take you all the way down. The way we're gonna do it. Let me make sure I have enough health because I forget. Yeah. I think you need about 900 to 1,000 HP. I think if you strip it, it's reduced damage. And then cat ring. There you go. And we're just gonna fall to this first. I guess if I use the ladder, it'll be not as bad of a drop. Boop. There we go. And we're just gonna keep hopping one after the other, get some items. I felt that hard when I made my video about my experience with the whole Souls series. All 7 games worth of footage hurt me. Yeah, well, I feel like if I just had to play the game once, or again, it's not that I have to. I feel like, again, I want to do the due diligence, so I'm going to be approaching it in a very specific way. But I'm bad with jumps. No, fucker! Anyways, I didn't even think that was the right way. Whatever, fuck it. With DS2, it's just because, again, I want to address all the videos about it, and I want to address why the game is divisive. Part of the reasons I believe Dark Souls 2 is divisive is because there's different versions of the game and people don't even realize it. When you play Dark Souls 1, even if it's Prepare to Die or remastered, the enemy placements are the same. Almost everything is the same. You don't have to worry about, too much different. But when it comes to DS2, first you have DS2 Vanilla, okay? Then you have DS2 Scholar with different enemy placements, okay? That's different experience, right? So there's that. Then there is, here, we'll just try to roll. I'm just literally stupid. Then there is, so you got Scholar and you got DS2, which that already sets a barrier. Then there's the Company of Champions, which I've seen people make videos about Dark Souls 2 and not even realize they were in it, or they were using the footage of Company of Champions to make the game look harder than it was, you know, which I'm still going to criticize because I think visually you've got to keep it consistent, or at least make it apparent of what you're doing, because that I believe that could come off as disingenuous if you were to use footage of something that was far more difficult than the actual base game. You could still, I still think it's fair to criticize like the fact that the Company of Champions doesn't really explain itself properly. I think that's a fair, you know, assessment. All right, there we go, we made it. But beyond that, you know, I think it's just good to make the visuals as accurate to what you're explaining if it's relevant to the conversation, because a lot of especially like when they're criticizing the game, there's a lot of videos where they'd be like, the enemy placements are poor or they're unfair, and you know, and I'll try to look at like the video itself and see like, do I agree, do I not, why? And typically, like, I would agree with that general assessment, but then when I see footage of them using Company of Champions and then having 50 enemies on them, I'm like, okay, well, I feel like in this game, you don't even have to exaggerate the point. Like, this game definitely has moments where there's ambushes in the base game, right? But then sometimes it's not even always that, like, it's not even always that the enemies are too much or too little. It's like, it just depends on the game version you're playing too. Because of that one thing that's I had to ramble about to explain that there's technically like 4 different versions of the fucking game. There's also New Game Plus that adds additional content. I feel like if I'm going to talk about that stuff, I want to at least play it or have footage of it so that it's not just coming out of my ass. Because even though it is a fact that they have different enemy placements and the experience as a result is different, I still feel like by playing it, I have a better understanding of it, and I can have a, you know, when I talk about the game, it'll be far more legitimate and well informed. So, you know, there's that, and that's going to be playing through the game probably 4 to 6 different times. You know, playing base game, New Game Plus for both versions, and then the Company of Champions. So that'll be fun. You know, gotta love it. Alright, let's get these stupid rats. I think you get ambushed on both sides when you first come in. But yeah, that's like my main grievance, is if I just had to play the game once or twice, whatever, you know, big deal. But like, Company of Champions, New Game Plus, DLC, I hate my life. Do I want to play this game that much? I don't really, but I want to be as accurate as I can when I display information, or when I'm covering someone. I want to see where they're coming from. You know, I want to see, all right, what is their perspective on it? Like, what version did they play? Are their arguments relevant to the game version? Because all of that comes into play, you know? So, there's that. I'm gonna kill him first so he doesn't come up. There's gonna be some rats that are coming at us at 15 frames a second. Once again, you kill them all pretty easily, especially at the level we're at right now. Steamroll it. I hope I have a Pharaoh's Lockstone. I also know at any point we can get invaded here by the rat people. Okay, I have one. We only really need to use one for this area, I remember, because there's another one up there, but it's just for the bridge that leads to the same area, and then the other Pharaoh's Lockstones are primarily like effects or traps. Like, they're not really important. We're gonna pick up that poison moss, and I think, yeah, here comes the rats who aggro in a group, usually coming from holes. I think this is kind of the best way if you're going to do the aggro in groups thing. The best way you do it is you have them appear from a realistic spot that was out of sight. So like having an item that's right in this dark hole and then having like a rat come out of it, that makes sense to me. Or not just to me, I just think that's it hides like the jankier parts of like aggro ranges and enemies, where if they come from a hole and they have like a pre-placed hidden section, I think that makes sense. I guess I'm complaining about Forest of the Fallen Giants, when you have like one enemy see you and then all 5 come at you irregardless of the range or what they were looking at. it feels like they're not individual enemies that don't think for themselves. It's like they're a hive mind, and it can be jarring and make the game a bit more dissonant when playing through it. So that's just kind of how I see it. Let's move this. I guess I want to ask you, Parker, because this is kind of something I don't want to get too hard into it when I make the video, but I know I'm gonna have to talk about it. How do you feel about objectivity versus subjectivity? And it's definitely like a Mahler crew type of thing. Like, do you believe you can be objective with argumentation? Do you believe it's all just a matter of your personal perspective when it comes to like criticizing media or video games? Is there any way we can be objective in that, do you think? Do you believe it just depends on the definition of objectivity? I hear a lot of different arguments on it, and even I don't have the strongest view of it. It's kind of difficult for me. It is funny right here. These rats will not attack you. They just kind of sit there. Actually, let's test something. Let's see if they will attack me. If I can I range hit them or something? Do I have any? No, not that. I think I can use a bow. Okay. Let's try this. I wonder if they'll actually aggro. Oh, there you go. No? Come on. I guess we killed them since it's so odd. See, why are they here? Am I missing something? Are they, you know what? Is it maybe if I do a Ferris Lockstone thing, then they aggro me? I want to look them up, because it's so odd they just sit there, and you hit them with like a bow, they just kind of take it. Like, I don't know if we can reach this one, because of the, yeah. Maybe it just depends on the angle. Come on. Oh well. Well, I tried, but interesting. I'll have to look into that. I'll leave a note. I feel it's hard when I made my video about my experience as a whole. Well, yeah, no. Whoa, what the fuck? Oh wait, now he hates me. The fuck was that about? What? Well, I'm gonna test that. We're gonna run that back. I'm gonna check. Maybe it's you go and then when you leave they start attacking you. Is that how it works? Oh, we have another rat here. Hey, buddy. They're just kind of showing up now. What the fuck is happening? It's a fine line you have to tread. Objective criticism has to be clearly defined in your argument. You need to understand what your criticism applies to all parties rather than just some. The way you can argue that point is important as well. You can argue about an objective factor in a subjective way. Yeah, I guess like my take is I feel like, is it possible to be objective? Yeah, because there's definitely facts in something, and like I think that's just, it definitely goes to like how are you defining objectivity? Because when I call it, like, I think what I hate is the word good or bad in an objective argument. Because good and bad, everyone almost has a different information, like, has a different reference point or definition for the word bad. So when you say it's objectively bad, how are you measuring it and what does bad mean? Because, like, I would rather use a more descriptive term, like, it lacks quality. Like, it's lacking of or it's unfinished, or, like, I can't think of like the right term, but it's definitely dependent on like when someone says like, for instance, because the argument, I've been watching a bit of EFAP and some of Mahler's videos, and they try to use the example of like, to say that a movie is objectively bad, well, The Room is objectively bad because its writing quality is poor, unfinished, and lacks consistency as plot, etc., etc. And so I understand that argument, but like The Room is a very extreme example of something that is poor of quality, and bad is just such a, it's just such an open-ended term that it's difficult in argumentation. I also think too, like he himself said, all right, let's see if they actually come after me. Will they? Okay, now I see. Okay, that makes more sense now. I didn't understand it at first, and then he comes in too. Okay, it didn't make sense at first, but I'm gonna do that one more time just to show it. Sorry, I'm on like 5 different conversations here in my ADHD brain, bro. I'm going all over the place, but yeah, when it comes to the objective argument, I think that when it comes to it, I think it's good to try to think critically when rating something. So they're coming from the ceiling too. There's that. I believe they're coming from these like black ceiling points, and the way it works is because there's an item. Yeah, there's a boy. Okay, at first I just didn't understand that, but cool. So they won't attack you at first, so you can technically take at least 2 of them out with a bow, but once you grab the item, once you start leaving, you hit that point, now they aggro on you, and then if you look over here, the other rats should drop as well. There should be a rat. Would he drop? Or would he? Yeah, there you go. And then there should be one more rat around here, I think. Unless I killed it. Man, I don't know, man. I'm trying to figure this out. Like, enemy placement's very important to me. That's why I'm really, like, I switch topics almost immediately, and I'm really hyper-focusing on it. Like, because that's a big contention I really want to focus on, is the enemy placement and how it's designed. Okay, there's the other guy. But yeah, I think objective arguments could be made, but I feel like I really dislike that word. I think I just dislike that word because it's like you said, you've got to spend so much time defining objectivity and then making it clear that, like, because even Mahler himself says that he intersperses objective and subjective. Like he still has his own perspective, but the objective argument is void of his emotion or his personal feelings about it, which is fair. It just makes it very hard when. So I feel like instead of saying objective, I feel like it should be more in line with like critical, where you intersperse some of your own perspectives, but a lot of it can be backed up by objective claims or by well-informed claims, and that makes it a more critical analysis where you thought about it and you use reasoning and logic opposed to just like emotion. I feel like that's like a better way. At least that's just how I see it. All right, here we go, boss time. Oh boy, look at these rats. What an awesome boss fight that makes so much sense. I fucking love it. Anyways, sorry, I'm gonna drop the objective. I just wanted to get kind of your take on it, because I don't know. It's an interesting one. I do think that it's dumb for people when they say, like, you can't be objective about anything in film. Like, it's all of it is just your opinion. I think that's kind of stupid, because no, there's a reason we rate things, there's a reason we talk about things and discuss this, because there are ways to critically analyze something, and like, we just need to be fair that a game with 5 developers that took 5 days to develop is going to be far less developed and structured as a game with 100 people or 100 well-informed people, right? Like, there's a lot of factors, but sorry, I guess I should set the stages. Let's say there's one independent person who only spends a week and he doesn't have experience in game design. Now compare that to a group of 10 people with multiple years in game design, right? Compare it to those people and how they spend 3 years in game design, or like, more than a week they spend, even if maybe it's a month. Their game is obviously going to, more than likely, their game is going to be more fine-tuned. There's going to be more content, more balance, whatever they're going for. It's going to have more substance, right? Like, I would argue, because you've got more factors in it. And so when we can measure things like that, like, obviously this has more effort put into it. This has more thought into it. There's more experience. It's put together in a way that the presentation and the execution is effective. There's definitely a way to critically analyze something, and I think it's fair to compare things, being like, again, that's a big contention why I will be comparing Dark Souls 1 and 3 to 2, and then comparing all different things. All right, I think that's him right here. Yeah. He dies so fast. Oh, this boss sucks. Hey, buddy. You're not getting away. Get back here. Yeah. The way I see it is this: you integrate both objective and subjective into your argument. If it were all subjective, then professional critique wouldn't exist. Yeah, and I think that's the thing too, is that there's definitely strong argumentation and weak argumentation, but it's because we have a point of reference. And you know, if somebody, I think like when you look at like Mahler's critique of H-Bomber Guy's video, like yeah, a lot of like H-Bomber Guy's critiques themselves were weak and ill-informed, because he only played the game once. He didn't even fight Dark Lurker. He contradicted himself in a lot of statements. So even if it's just his opinion, like he's still allowed to have the opinion that he likes Life Gems, you know, that he thinks Dark Souls 2 is better than Dark Souls 1. Nothing wrong with that, but when you're trying to prove it within a video, and then you make contradictory statements that kind of like act, I don't know if I'd say it acted in bad faith, but it's like a confirmation bias of like, I give DS2 the pass and I say it's good when DS2 does it, but when DS1 does the same thing, now it's a criticism. Like picky choosy. I think it's, when you make a statement, you want to make sure that the evidence you have and your reasoning behind it is sound and consistent. And when you have inconsistencies, that's when it's fair to face scrutiny. And I don't think someone just saying, in my opinion, voids them or gives them the pass to not be criticized.
This place, human. We have no time for thy kind.
Fucking love this guy. The racking is so cool. That's a subjective take. Whether he's objectively cool or not, that I mean, I don't even know if you would objectively measure it, but you've got to, I guess, think of lore, consistency, integration. I just fucking love that there's a rat that's staying on a pile of fucking bones. It's so cool to me.
One of mine burrows conquered. This will not go unnoticed.
I'm sorry, Your Holiness.
For the right to serve me is now thine. Since thou art human still,
Turn me into a rat.
I ask, wilt thou thy human soul surrender and pledge thyself to me?
Yes, sir.
Swearest thou by the sweet-tempered sludge that laps at our bones?
But yeah, also I've been trying to, even though I've watched a lot of DS2 videos, and the whole point of the one I want to make is about them, I am going to avoid watching any like reaction or response or any of those. Like I see Domo's videos pop up in my feed, but I'm gonna avoid them until I get all my footage and research down, because I don't want to go in it with a confirmation bias, and I feel like once I have all my research necessary, then I can actually see what they're saying. I can go back to those areas, my own footage, my own assessments and notes, and I think it'll be far easier to respond to those videos or have like a constructed response that has relevant claims and rebukes other than just like, well, I disagree personally. It's like, well, no, here's footage, visual evidence, things like this to prove either supporting their claim or maybe going against it.
Who was once among us?
But on top of that, I've been reading a book about critical thinking, because that's where I've been trying to push. Because I usually just get emotional or like heated in a lot of debates, and I'm really bad at debating, really bad at argumenting, really bad at like, when I don't script things, I have a very hard time responding or reacting in a way that's sound reasonable or could portrays my thoughts in an accurate manner, and I've been trying to kind of like improve on that, especially if I'm going to make videos that are about critiquing and thinking. Like I want to focus on that harder. So yeah, that's why I wanted to put as much effort as I do into this video before I even really get into it, you know, or before I like start. Ooh, coercion urn. There we go. Well,
My servant, do not disappoint.
yes, sir. Let's move forward. Fucking love it's just a dude being hung here. Just so I don't lose health in case I mess up this jump, as I mess up every jump in this game. Yoink. Alright. I should be fine. There we go. pick up the item. And then we'll be going through. I have noticed, I noticed this far more than before I played the game. I didn't remember that there's a lot of parkour segments in Dark Souls 2, and I kind of want to compare how many there are in comparison to like 1 or 3, because 1 and 3 has it too. It's not exclusive to DS2, but like, holy hell, bro, there's so many. Do I go for that jump? I don't go for that jump. I don't trust myself. We're going here first. But like, yeah, a lot of like areas where they give you those tight jumps to get an item, on a personal, I just really don't like it. It really is frustrating because when you have this 4-pin movement and a jump mechanic that makes just movement in general very tacky and clunky in comparison to other games, like, I think that's the biggest issue I have with Souls parkour is like, you don't have a movement interface that is like as intuitive as other games or as reasonable to kind of like justify these types of tight movement, because it's just the game itself. It's possible, it's definitely possible, but like, again, the movement is just not there. I think maybe with Elden Ring it might get a light pass because they integrated jumping and you've got full range of your movements and stuff. I don't know if I would still really advocate for it, but does this just lead to no hole? I didn't write notes here, so I think I've heard this can lead up to a bonfire. Like, oh no, it's just back to where I see the gutter. It's just back to the pit that leads to, and this will lead to the gutter. Let's jump down here. I believe some explodey dudes. Yep. Explode dudes that are gonna pop up, so this will be fun. Well, here we go. Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit! Run! Yoink! Can I attack them first? Okay, we're good. We're good. You're given time. They do have a, right when they are in the middle of their jump animation, you definitely have time to smack them, so that's fair. That is fair. I think we're gonna go here first for an item, and then we're gonna go back out the other way for the gutter. Great heal. And then move this way. This area will be fun. I remember for the gutter, I didn't dislike the area, but like at least there was branching pathways, which was cool, and it's one of the only areas that really encourages like your use of the torch. So there's that, but I definitely, I guess for DS2, it's okay. I just really like I am one of those insane fuckers that actually likes Blighttown, so you know, there's that. But also, I've only played DS1, the remastered version, so I don't know what it was like back in the day where Blighttown ran at 15 frames a second. That sounds terrible. Radiant Life Gem. Life Gem. And then there should be one more item all the way down. I think in a pot. Up. Oh no, chest. There we go, token of spite. I'm gonna hate these fuckers. Oh, I hate these fucking statues. Now, see, I don't know. I wonder if anyone ever defends these statues. It's like, oh, you know, it's whatever. Like, maybe in the gutter, I can give it a pass. But when we get to Black Gulch, oh, man, fuck these motherfuckers, dude. I hate these poison statues. They're so annoying. Alright, let's drop down here and I have notes up to the first spawn. Hold on. I just want to get a... Do I have a... Okay, I have a few of those. I remember these clusters a little bit, but the... I don't know about you, but this texture just looks super cheap. Like, you see how they're supposed to be like a table, but it's like a flat fucking PNG. Look at the table, skulls. I mean, technically it's the same as the skulls that the racking is standing on, but I have never seen a defense for those shitheads. See, I don't remember seeing one either, but I would love to see one. It would make my day if somebody tried to defend those fuckers, because they're so terrible. There we go. Yeah. Life gem, and then there we go. First bonfire. First off, let me get rid of this in my hotbar. Actually, I will keep the bones. Just that, and then I got like an hour and a half on my torch, so we'll be good. Anyways, moving up here. I add him into chest. I know from this first one, we don't want to fall right away. There's like a... Oh, I need to keep looking at these, because these are just... Can I get like binoculars? Or binoculars are an item, right? No, they're an item in the other games. I'm pretty sure they're like... Yeah, there we go. Like, even for 2014 standards, these pillars, I mean, creative, I guess, you know, bodies and to, like, building up the pillars, but, oh boy. Oh boy. But yeah, no, I really hope someone defends those fucking things just for the sake of humor. Yeah, I know if you go to the middle, you fall down there. That this platform also falls, I think. So you want to be careful on that. But just so we can hit this and go around. There we go. Then dog enemy. Oh shit, I missed. There we go. These guys hit pretty tough, or they hit pretty hard. You just gotta be careful with them. And we'll just keep hitting these just in case I die. We'll have a pathway. Oh yeah, and these guys, I forget, the dead, there's like these hollows that lay down and blend into the environment, and they hit like fucking trucks. I don't even know how. It's fucking wild. Like, the damage hit, like, it's, I'll be fair and say that for most Souls games, the damage that enemies do are, like, not the damage in, oh my fucking god. Let's hit this, and then we'll drop down. Oh, here they come. Multi-all-purpose glue. Oh, you coming, buddy? No? Okay, bye. It's just like, I don't think anyone's gonna argue that for any of the Dark Souls games that they are, like, per se, like, perfectly balanced in terms of damage outposts. Like, I mean, Pinwheel, you know, prime example. But when you've got hollows, like, literal fucking zombified naked people with broken swords and they're hitting just as hard as the big fucking dog. I don't know, bro. I think you have a problem. Again, there's a way to mitigate it. If you remember with when it came to Dark Souls 1, they had all the hollows that were at the chapel when you're heading to the gargoyles, and they had it so that your first time when having to interact with them, you have to deal with let me see, now he's dead. But the first time you have to interact with them, you deal with the what's it called? You deal with the Chancellor dude, or like the mage guy, and he buffs all their damage. So you know, you've got a lot of enemies coming tunneling to you through the chapel, and they hit like trucks, but they also die in one hit, and they can't surround you because they're stuck in that corridor. So it's a matter of just kind of like just kind of back and forth. Then you see that's one thing that I want to make an argument for in my video, that I know I've kind of written it down as a note point. When I compare like Dark Souls 1, because I know a lot of people make the complaint that, oh well, yeah, sure, Dark Souls 2 may have Dark Souls 2 may have, you know, enemy, like odd enemy placements and whatever, but at the but like, or not odd enemy placements, it may have like some ambushes, but that's every game. And I'm like, yes, but the amount of ambushes and how they are placed, like, compare it to Dark Souls 1, where, yeah, you've got a bunch of enemies when you're heading towards the gargoyles, but they all have to be, like, the game environment is made in a way that complements that structure. Okay, you have a lot of enemies, but they're tunneled, so you only deal with a few of them, you know, all at the same time. And I think that's, like, far better designed. Here we go. We've got a butcher here. It's an NPC invasion. Damn, she hits like a truck. What the fuck? Ah! 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 Run! I'll parry her. I didn't actually expect that would work. Oh my god. You stupid zombies, don't help her. No, don't heal. I hate you. Don't fall neither. There we go. Alright, there we go. Banish the spirit, we're good. I have to drop back down though, because I missed something that I was supposed to show that I didn't. Whoops. There's nothing down there. I think it's just pots and whatever, but there is a chest up here that you can jump to. Why am I not jumping? What am I doing? I must go. The DS2 video sequel won't make it so. Oh yeah, man. Good luck on that. If you ever want help, let me know. I love to contribute if I can. I love any Dark Souls 2 videos, so you know. But good luck at that. I look forward to it when it comes out. There we go. Jump there, get a chest. Boink. And then you can drop back down there, here, and then we're just gonna loop back around. Yeah, this area is pretty dark. I don't believe there's anything else I can do here. Let's just hit this. Drop down here. And this is where we started, I believe. Yeah, where the pots are at. And that leads us back to the first bonfire. Alright, so that's the first loop. The second one, we're going to purposely fall down. This hole here. Oh, actually, before I do that, let's level up. Let's level up. That would be smart. Because I got all these souls just sitting on me and not leveling.
Bearer of the seek, lest this land.
I've been trying to get my decks up because I want to dual wield. I know I should be doing vigor, but I believe to dual wield, I'm gonna need. Whoops. I'm gonna need 20 decks, I believe, for the weapons I'm using. So, yeah, fun. The gutter, this one. I'll hit you up on Discord if need be. Sounds good, sweet man. All right. Let's get a torch lit. We gotta hop through to the middle. Ba-doop. And then there should be these enemies sitting here. We can just clear these out. Hit this torch. I believe we're gonna have to jump down there. There's a lot of jumping in the gutter, I forgot, so. Alright, here we go. See, bro, half my fucking health. That's insane. I know I got only like 22 vigor, but still, that's let's think. I have like what, 1300 health or so. So they're hitting about 700, like around that range. 1300 health. They're hitting me for about half. Like I would argue about 600 damage, which is just fucking wild. It's literally these zombie motherfuckers. Like imagine the hollows in fucking DS1 in the first area you go to before you fight the Taurus demon, and imagine they just like literally like you're like level 80 and those fuckers hit you for 2 hit. It's a ludicrous. This is ludicrous. We won't be going up there yet. We're gonna go up here later. I'll at least light the path. But up here there's a door, and we don't have the key for it yet. We're gonna be getting that in the next area. So this will be like, I think at the end of the stream we'll come back here. But for now, I'll just light that so I remember it, and we're gonna keep going. I believe we dropped there, but let me just look around because I fucking forget all the time. Or no, we dropped through the hole. Whoop. And then through this passageway. I think the last pot here has an item. Dark Pyromancy Flame. Epic. I think that's for like Pyromancy Hex shit. We're gonna get rid of the smaller guys first, because they still hit hard for whatever reason. Maybe I can show some of his movesets. Again, these guys do hit hard. Okay. Stun him by hitting his head. Ooh. What? Die! There we go. Let's pop one of those, because why not? So we kill him and them, and then let me look at my notes real quick, because I have some notes on this. Up 2 ladders. First this one, and then another one. There is a certain jump that you can do to skip a lot of what I'm going through, but it's kind of hard to hit, and I feel like I want to show the level design, so we're not going to be going that way right away. But we get that, and then I believe we jump down here. First, let me just get this, Boop. Fucking asshole. See, I think they all... Fuck you! Die! I hate these fuckers! Fuck me! Well, we're here now. I didn't even realize that was a thing, but I love... Let's go up here. Oh, hi, buddy. You came from somewhere. Yeah, so next is down here. There's 2 statues. And this. Explodey enemy, so just be careful with him. Like that. And then cross the bridge. Does this bridge break when you hit these? No, we're good. Cool. That would suck if it did, but, you know. Oh, what the fuck? That was a lot of health. No, you fuckers! I mean, I saw them, to be fair. That was on me. Oh, where'd my light go? Uh-oh. Let's go with the ladder. And we'll just pop one of those butterfly things just to make it easy. I don't want to run back. I'm too lazy. Black fighter bombs. And then, I believe facing the ladder over here, there is a drop that we're gonna take. Whoop. And down on this enemy. To hit that, we gotta go around. Item in the pot. Why not chunk? And bam, smack that right there, just so we have a light and a point of reference. I feel like capturing is just going to be useful no matter what, so I might get rid of one of these rings. No, I won't. Who cares? Go through here. I don't think, let me see. Items and pots, dirt path, yeah. There we go. Some, boop. And then the dirt path here. Just gonna light this real quick. Some enemies who all start coming up from the fucking thing. Out of fucking nowhere. Actually, I need to see if you can see them visually if you were looking in that direction. I know there's these guys, and there should be a dude way up there, but they take their sweet time to get up. It's kind of supposed to be like, I guess, like a trap for the chest, but they're pretty obvious, so it's not too bad. Ring of the Evil Eye. Again, yeah, they should all be dead. Okay, there we go. I was kind of waiting for him because it's a very tall bridge and or a very tall ladder, and they can knock you off. So, just one of those things. One more guy, or two guys. Here we go. And it is cool to kind of see all of your torches that have lit up so far while you're getting through. I mean, it's a personal comment, but I do like seeing like that small amount of progress. And I do think it's unfortunate that DS2 didn't implement the torch more like this in areas. I get that it would probably get dull and they didn't want to overdo it, but I think by not pushing more for a mechanic they implemented, it ended up being underused as a result, and that is unfortunate. Let's go with the ladder real quick. Oh, not yet, not yet. I'm just gonna light the pathway first. Oop. You just gotta jump that so you can get back up. And then zipline party time. Here we go. Oh, you gotta hit the button. Sorry. And I think that loops us back around. We're gonna jump down the obvious spot, which is like right here. And this puts us back to where we were, where the bridge is at. Now the next spot we're gonna go when going across the bridge is to the right, where there's a beam. And I believe this middle will break, so we're gonna go around. Ooh, there we go. I hate these fucking things. God damn it! Or is it the middle of this? I forget. Maybe it's the second bridge. I'm not too sure. It's okay though. We're gonna go to cross this bridge now. I believe. Yeah. Yup. So we want to go around this. Believe. Like, how do I get around? I forget if it's the right or left side. I think it's left side. If it's not, Ribbozo. There we go. Because we will be dropping down though, but first we're gonna go this way. Got some enemies here. Okay. Do they have dark shit on their sword? Maybe that's why they hit light trucks. Maybe their weapons are imbued. Who knows? Maybe it's just me being stupid and not to look into it. Bada boom pow. The Wicked Eye Great Shield. Actually, let's look at what that looks like. That one. That shit looks crazy. Oh shit. You bitch. There's a Poochie down here. Let's not die. He hits hard, so we're gonna move this way and heal up. Okay. Before we go through fog, there is an interesting thing to look at, and that's over here. You guys are so annoying, but again, that's not in the game. That's me not paying attention. They're pretty spread out, so I believe it's far more forgiving in this area. I believe these enemies corrode your shit like crazy, so just be careful. And there's this guy, and he slowly corrodes your shit. But other than that, he's harmless. He just kind of, you know, it's very odd. And yeah, staying around him, he will corrode you. Attacking him, he won't attack. He's just this big, fat, weird fucking bug, and I don't really know how he fit in here. And you just kind of, yeah. Just one of those odd DS2 things, you know? Will it ever get explained? The world may never know. Alright. Now, here we go here. Yeah, nice try, game. Fuck you. Now, there's a few different ladders to approach, but we're not going to go down any of the ladders yet. We're going to first go over here and smack this. Now, initially, the way we went, if I fell through the middle of that floor, I'd miss the weird bug, but I think you get some fire bombs, and then you drop all the way over here, and then you can just get to the bonfire anyways. The reason I didn't go that route, there's a couple reasons. First, let's hit this. And then light the bonfire. And sit down to get some shite back. But the main reason I didn't hit it is because on the route you go, I think it's over here, and you would have to jump into all of these fuckers that all shoot poison. Like, you drop down there and then come in this way, and like, that's just not worth it. So, oh look, I'll kill you first. Is your weapon imbued? So again, you do massive fucking damage with that thing, right? Yeah, it's a good amount. I don't know if that's just the shadow or if his weapon's imbued. Because I see like a... I think it was imbued. Hard to tell. Anyways, like I said, quite a few of these. I think any of these pots of items? Yes, sir. Dung pie. Love to see it. Now, the worst part is I don't really remember which ladder. I wrote ladder to the left. But was it the ladder to the left? We'll find out. This is the ladder to the left, so let's do it. No, that's the ladder I'm looking for. Right there. So this ladder to the left. You didn't see that. That didn't happen. Fuck. Alright. Why? I'm gonna lose my mind, bro. I wanted to go down fast. I didn't want. I'm stupid, bro. All right. No more funny games. Wait, I don't think this is the ladder neither. It is. There, that's all I wanted to do. Okay, that weapon is imbued. I saw that effect. So there is that. Now what they're imbued by is interesting. Because again, in Dark Souls 1, when the weapons are imbued, it's by the wizard guy, the Chancellor dude, the guy that like dances around with this fucking staff thing. So it makes sense. And then once he's gone, their weapons are no longer imbued. Like he himself has to imbue them, but oh my fucking god, these prompts are annoying. There we go. Oh, now I gotta, and there's 20 life gems for you. Just give me the fucking flying butterfly. I believe we go up this one next. Yes, for the chest. For the great club. And now let me just really quickly, I gotta scroll down for my notes again. This is the longer area too, so we're almost done with that. This could actually probably be a shorter street. I could have done another area if I really wanted to. I think 3 areas is enough though. I did it. I sure did. There's gonna be some items in these pots, and then to progress, you go through these things. These corrode your armor though, so I would either recommend smacking them without anything on, or what I'm gonna do, just for the sake of convenience, is use like a throwing knife or something that that way you just don't get hit by the stupid shit. Ooh, there we go. We're gonna drop down here. Boop. Fragrant branch of yore, and then this is gonna lead us to the black gold. So there you go. That was the gutter. More of the longer areas, but not too long. Oh, we're gonna have so much fun. This is just foreshadowing of something you're really gonna enjoy. Let me tell you. Let me tell you. This area is just so fucking fun. Oh boy, the Black Gulch. I believe, yeah, bonfires in here, so just make sure to hit that before you do anything. First off, let's level up. Because I want to dual wield, damn it.
Bearer seek less.
There we go. I believe now we can dual wield with this sword. They have to be the same type of sword. So I'm going to use the broadsword since that's the one I've been leveling up. There we go. Now I can show power stancing! Woo! It's power stancing. Pretty simple. Hold Y. No requirements. See the stance changes. So now you got that, and now you got ooh, right? And you guess now I got this. Well, I need a bit more stamina because I want to do the whole thing. Yes. I'll see if I can upgrade either sword.
I knew you'd be.
No. Nope.
My witless daughter finally came home. Just as oblivious as she's always been. Well, at least now I can keep an eye on her. Stones? Try asking my daughter. You might be surprised. Don't.
You've been long away. What would you like? Well, I've only one thing to provide, and we both know what that is.
Fucking nothing, apparently.
You see that blacksmith over there? Is he one of those hollows? He seems to keep eyeing me up. He sort of looks like my father. He's a blacksmith too, you see. The poor man's such a worrywart. But he wouldn't follow me out here, would he? No interest.
That's their entire story, by the way. Their story's over. They're just gonna stay like that in perpetuity. Thanks, Star Souls 2. Anyways, Black Gulch, final area. So I'm eating while I'm doing this, so I got hungry. Oh boy. As you can see, if those poison fuckers were annoying before, they sure as hell are now. I usually break them as I'm going along, so I don't get hit by them. I believe around here, as we move up, right there, I see it. There's gonna be a crevice we're gonna drop down to before we encounter all this crap. I believe there's one down there, but there's one closer, I thought. Unless I'm lying to you. Let's pull out a fucking torch, because I don't know. That crevice, there we go. Just gonna drop. Boop. And guess who's here? Mommy!
Oh, you... My thoughts are very scattered. What is this curse? The question rings in my mind, but I haven't the focus to answer it. Loss frightens me no end. Loss of memory, loss of self. If I were told that by killing you I would be freed of this curse, then I would draw my sword without hesitation. I don't want to die. I want to exist. I would sacrifice anything anything at all for this. It shames me, but it is the truth.
Well, fuck you too, I guess.
Sometimes I feel obsessed with this insignificant thing called self. Even so, I am compelled to preserve it. Am I wrong to feel so? Surely you do the same in my shoes. Maybe we're all cursed. From the moment we're born. Sometimes I feel obsessed with this self.
Yeah. I'm just gonna kill all these fuckers real quick. You just keep talking. Okay. This is where shit gets kind of crazy. There we go. So that's how much damage I do to it. As long as you're not right at his fucking head, you should be able to kill these things. Just be careful, they have a lot of health, and they do damage, and I hate them. I hate everything about this fucking area. As you can see, there's 2 of these fuckers. There we go. Could you fucking stop? Fucker. Fucker. Okay, I know down here there's a drop as well. Yep. Should I do this now? Yes, it's already killed the worms. So in between the 2 worms, there's another drop here. There's actually a couple drops. We're just gonna hit this just in case, and we're gonna go our merry way. Down here, this door we won't be able to get until we kill the boss, so let's go this way, where that hollow is sleeping. Very nice, very nice. And then we drop right down here. Boop. Now this is gonna be kind of tough. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know if I can beat these. These are kind of like some later game enemies. You got these 2 big fucking giants, and they might one-tap me. I don't know. We're gonna try to beat them, but so I'm trying to funnel them. Yeah, see, that's the issue too, is because it's both of them, I fucking have such a hard time with these guys. There, if I keep one separate, then we're doing good. But as you can see, they have a lot of health. This isn't good. No! Please! Please! Jesus! There we go. That's one. I think you've got to kill both of them for the key. So wish me luck. Oh fuck, I rolled into that one. Oh, what? I'm sorry, what? I'm sorry, what? Did he just hit me with, like, looking directly the other way? What is happening? That was an interesting hitbox. There we go. Forgotten Key, Soul of a Giant. Again, very fucking interesting hitboxes. I don't know what the fuck that was. That one where I was like directly behind him in his front. I've seen shit like that happen before, but maybe it was like the AoE of the hit smacked me behind. Maybe it was his foot. I'm gonna have to look back at that footage, but that was funny. We got the Ring of Giants as well, +1, so that's nice, you know. You can take it. I know we've gotten a few of these other rings lately. I just haven't been looking at them, so my bad. I think what we got, I like, so we're gonna keep it as that. But that's all for this section. We will be jumping back down after we beat the boss to open the door. You don't have to wait for to beat the boss. I personally am going to. And then we can get back up using this. And I forgot there's an item in that chest. We can go back down. That's chill. We can go back down. Hold on. All I'm gonna say is be careful. You gotta go all the way around, and you gotta really fucking hug the corner, so you don't fall off, cause you will die. Like, and I might be walking the wrong way, but. There we go. Silver talisman. Alright, let's go back up. And now we're in this section. Go drop down. Be careful. These. First off, this fucking. I'm just trying to attack them half the time. It's fucking annoying. I'm trying to. I know that the bonfire, I think, is across. We're gonna run it. Ah! No! Down here. Go in. Go, 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 go. There we go. Now before we go to the boss, which is pretty much just down this way, I'm gonna show off an enemy that I have avoided up to this point. And a little cave that I didn't do. So let's just get that over with. Get this area done. These are the real enemies. I'm surprised I haven't jumped to me. Alright, let's go into this little cave. Yeah, there's that thing. The other one shouldn't hit you. You should be fine. Bam. And then near this water. Bam, there we go. These fucking things, just don't let them grab you. But they are very fast to kill. So, that is nice. Just be careful. They will come out. They are fast too. Fortunately, with the power of dual wielding, I'm kicking ass. games. Fuck you. Go, go, go. Do, 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 do. Ah! Do, 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 do. Ah! Run! Do, 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 do. Alright, let's fight Sir Rotten. So head out this way. Actually, did I miss it? I think there's one more cave that I missed. Yeah, it's gonna be across from us. Right. Be careful because of these things, and then also the enemies that are gonna follow you. Bam. Divine blessing. Okay, just run, just run. Juke. Oh shit! Let's just hit one of these so I'm not poisoned. And then I think I'm gonna pop an effigy just so I have full health so I can kinda show a little bit of this guy off. He's not amazing, but some people like him. I think he's underwhelming, like most bosses in DS2, but who knows? Watch him kick my ass. I haven't fought him in a long time, so. A lot of people like his design, and I do agree. I think his design is very interesting. There he is. Alright. The one thing to keep in mind, those fire spots will do damage, so just be careful. As you can see, it's pretty easy to do significant damage to him. However, if you liked the tail cutting of Dark Souls 1, you can cut his arms off. It's gonna be hard to, but we're gonna try it. I mean, he's not that tough, so. In fact, here, let's try it. I'm gonna try targeting just the arms. Whoops, I might have hit him a little. Oof, oof, oof. That was not a good roll on my part. We are trying to cut this arm off, but we might kill him before it happens. Shouldn't have hit him so much in the back. My bad, bro. There we go. That's one arm gone. See if we can do the other. I believe it's for Pharaoh's Lockstones. Nah, I think I did too much damage to him. Whoopsie daisy. Oh, but it's regrowing. And he's dead. There you go. Great soul has been embraced. I know this fire hits a lot, but we're gonna try to jump to that item and hope we don't die. Okay, yeah, we're good. We are good. Fire seed. Bam. Yeah, it's... I'm gonna just be real. It's a really disappointing boss to me. I think it's got a cool design, a great arena. Mechanically, it's interesting as far as like its arms breaking and regrowing. But beyond that, it's just so disappointing. So wildly disappointing. I believe this leads to one of the DLCs right here. So we're not gonna mess with this at all. We'll have to come back to this, you know, near the end of the game, but we will hit up this primordial bonfire, or primal bonfire. Primal bonfire, so return us to the beginning. Let's see if anything new's popped up before I level up.
Well.
No.
Oi.
Oi. What about you, fucker?
You need armor?
Nope. Nada.
Now, have some patience.
No. In a rush, shall we?
The soul and the curse are one and the same. Your soul has grown stronger still. I only hope it brings you what you wish.
Alright, let's go for health. And, not equipment load. Let's do it like that. There we go. More stamina. I might do a little more strength later, but I think most of the stats I want, I've gotten. So we're gonna head back this way. And drop back down, because we now have the key to do so. I also forgot about the fucking bone dust. I'm stupid, so hold on. We gotta go back to boss. Back to boss! Fucking annoying fuckers. I am happy this area is not huge, because I'd be really annoyed if it was. Forgot. Before you head, there's a little key to the right. Yoink! And sublime bone dust, which will help with Estus. Give us +4, I believe. So, there we go. Let's grab that, head back. Pop a life gem. Whatever, fuckers. It's gonna be scary. Okay, we can do this, boys. Just... Whoa! God damn, I got fucking sucker punched in the dick. Oh man, we're going to this bonfire. I don't want to deal with that guy. He's too strong. Okay. Let's go patiently. It's part of the game. Fuck it. Ooh, ooh. Oh shit! Drop down. Oh, yeah, baby. That's all we needed. So we're gonna be going in here. Calm the fuck down. You're gonna be talking to an old man right here.
Ah, look how far this undead has wandered. And a very fit undead you are. A bit too alive, but with a darkish shadow. Yet still unprepared for a deeper dark. And
I was born in the darkness.
Future. Oh my, don't mind me. I'm just talking amongst myself. But if you find the need for a truer dark, then meet again. We shall. The dark is still lit.
Oh, there we go. That's all we have with him. So we're done with this area. Now going to head back to the gutter, which will be the last spot. Wow, so probably 3 areas in what was that, like less than 2 hours? I'm really surprised. I thought this was gonna take me longer. I'm happy it didn't, but yeah. So let's go back to this section. I know I missed, like, I left some souls behind. I'll live without them, you know. I'll be okay. I'm gonna be just fine. I think it said in that, yeah. Alright. Oh shit, that was cool. Alright, I do like the dual wielding in this game. I'm really happy they re-included it in Elden Ring. I think it was a missed opportunity in 3. First off, fuck these guys. Fuck you. Fuck you. And fuck you. This is gonna be fun. Fucking hate this shit, bro. Just kinda have to duck. Kill them in groups. Heal up. And here we get Havel set. It's a very odd place to have it, but hey man, I like Havel. I'm glad it exists, I guess. I don't know. Interesting little secrets. There you go. Face of the boy. Love to see it. I don't even think there's anything I could wear of his. I really want to wear his gauntlets because they're fucking sick. Oh, yes! But just wearing these. Oh, you know what? There you go. Look at that. Devilish boy. They're a little too thick for the outfit, I'm not gonna lie. Let's go for the... something that fits the outfit a little bit more. Alva's work. I do think Wanderer has the best ones just for the outfit I'm doing, and yeah, there we go. I guess that is the first 3, that's the next 3 areas we had. Let me look something up real quick just to see where we're going to be going next so that I can say that for next Friday. Because I have a route sheet that I'm using. And then usually the day of, I do notes and research the area to make sure I have an idea of where I'm going. So, for the next areas, we are going to be going to the Shaded Woods, Doors of Pharaohs, and the Bright Stone Cove. So we're pretty much going to do everything up to Iron Keep, and then Iron Keep will probably be the day, or the week after that. So yeah, thank you all for joining. Appreciate y'all. I'm glad we got to get back into the swing of things. Hopefully we can keep this weekly again instead of bi-weekly. I really just want to get through this game, the vanilla version. Then I'll start my Scholar of the First Sin playthrough, and from there I'll probably transition to the second channel, and we'll just be marathoning both the New Game Plus of each game and the Contest of Champions. So that's the goal. And that's all I really have to say for tonight. Y'all take care, and